just some thoughts I had about loneliness versus aloneness. Because ultimately, we're always walking the world with ourselves and by ourselves truly, right? And so when we engage in relationship and community, or at least for me, when I engage in community and relationship, you have this feeling of connection that counters this loneliness, I think. And what is the difference between loneliness and aloneness, and being totally content, centered in self, and alone, but appreciating your time when you're alone, and this also primal need of connecting. And when we connect and when we're in relationship and in community, also staying true in our own boundary of what, of where self-love comes from, to be again centered in self and clear in both the human and soul perspective of where we're at and where we're going, and as well as taking into consideration where growth and maturity lies. It's quite an amazing balance or conundrum to find balance within, because we need to stay true in self. And a lot of the times I've found, especially in my last little version of community, is that when I hold a clear boundary that's healthy for me, because someone else is either pulling or whatever they're needing to do for themselves, and I'm holding a clear boundary, that then can end relationship, because I'm in my own centeredness, and I need to stay there. So it's constantly this back and forth for learning and growing, and certainly not an easy thing, and always a self-explorative thing, but just pondering that the more connected I am, and the more clear I am in my boundaries, and even kind in my boundaries, the more relationships still ebb and flow and move and change, and it hurts, only for a little moment, but it still hurts, because we long for that connection, when ultimately the connection in the human form is still the duality of the connection of source within. I guess that's the point, is that the connection of the external is the counterbalance to the connection with the internal. And then we walk the walk the path, and dance the dance. Happy dancing, happy path walking. Have a beautiful day. Happy New Year.